Hi Pisces, here is your love reading for the month of April going into the month of May. I have already pre-shuffled and laid out your cards, so we're going to get straight into the reading. Now, the card at the centre is the Three of Wands reversed. The Wands is fire energy, passionate energy. And it talks about something that you've set your sights on here, something that you wanted, something that you may feel very passionate about, but it's not come to you yet. The Three of Wands, when it's upright, it talks about waiting for your ship to come in, waiting for the seeds of something you've started to grow and come to you. When it's reversed, it talks about that not happening. Something that you have started, be it a relationship, somebody that you feel very passionate about, but it talks about them not coming into your direction for this month. Now, what's crossing that Three of Wands is the Knight of Wands. Now, it may very well be that for some of you, you are involved with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Knight of Wands, again, it's a very passionate energy. But the problem is there is some red flags here with this Knight. Because he can be classed as this very charismatic action man type. And what he does with great passion and speed. But the problem is he can rush into your life and almost sweep you off your feet. But then he can rush straight back out again just as quickly. He can be somebody that changes his mind, you see. Because he's based more on his actions. And he doesn't always think things through before he acts. He just goes charging in to a relationship and then, you know, maybe gets bored, maybe thinks that's not what he wants, and then he goes charging back out again. In your present situation, you've got the Five of Pentacles, which talks about that feeling of being left out in the cold, or the fear of losing something. The thing is, quite often, it is more of a fear than the actual loss of something. But it may be that if you've been in a relationship with, say, a fire sign, it may very well be that they did charge into your life. And during this month of April, or even, you know, going back a few months, they may very well have charged back out again. And it may be making you fear and feel that you've lost them for good. And, you know, that feeling of being left out in the cold here. Now, in the near past, but what's having an effect maybe still now, we've got the Six of Cups here. The Six of Cups, it's a card about nostalgia. And it deals with our feelings and our emotions. And it may very well be that, you know, you have been lately looking back at this relationship. And you may have been looking back with fond memories. You may have been looking back to when the relationship was very good between you both. When you might say it felt like it was in its honeymoon period. But we see you looking back at pleasant memories here, okay? Fond memories. Now, up here, in what you're hoping for or working towards, we've got the Two of Pentacles. Now, it talks about juggling, okay, the Two of Pentacles. And when it's reversed, it talks about how that juggling may be becoming a bit of a struggle here. It can talk about a choice. It's either you or the other person that is wrestling here with a decision in regards to this relationship. It has to be said as well, it is very possible that there could be two people involved here. That maybe the person that you're interested in is juggling you and somebody else. And they need to make a decision here about who it is that they are going to choose. And it may very well be that while they are juggling with this choice between you and somebody else, that may be very much why we're seeing you fearing this loss. Maybe fearing that they're going to choose the other person. Maybe fearing that, you know, they're going to charge back out of your life and that you've lost them. It's either that, or for some of you, yes, it could be you that's juggling two people. Or it could be you that's juggling with the decision here as to whether to move on from this person completely, or whether to maybe give things another go. Your outcome card, I've clarified, but the first outcome card that was laid down was the Ace of Swords. The aces always talk about new beginnings, but here we see a delay. The fact it's swords, it's talking about your thoughts here. And we see that you haven't got clarity on this situation. There's a lack of understanding. It's like there's this fogginess. Now, as I said, it could be talking about you in terms of you not really knowing which way you want things to go. I personally feel that you may very well be involved with somebody in one form or another where they are juggling you and somebody else. And at the moment, it's leaving you confused. It's leaving you with this lack of clarity here because you don't know which way things are going to go. You don't know what the outcome's going to be. You don't know whether they're going to choose you or the other person. It may not be the case that there's two people for some of you. It may be, like I said, that somebody is juggling here and needing to make a decision overall about this relationship. But we're seeing this lack of clarity and this lack of understanding here for you, okay? The need to try to help with that is to take a break. We've got the Four of Swords here, which talks about mental anguish, mental stress, feeling mentally exhausted. This man has laid down to take a rest and he's put his thoughts to one side because he needs to take this time out. Now, for some of you, if you are the one juggling, you may be the one that needs to take a break. That needs to take a break from this situation. It may be that you need to take a break if you're the one who is in the situation where your partner or the person you're interested in is juggling two people. Because like I said, we're seeing a lack of clarity here for you, a lack of understanding. And you may very well need to take a break from all of this to be able to get the clarity and the understanding that you're searching for. The final card to clarify is the Magician, upright, I'm pleased to say, and it's number 1 in the Major Arcana. The Magician talks about, it talks about trying to manifest something, okay? And it talks about the need for you. It's like you've got this idea, okay? You know exactly what it is that you want. And it's about you realizing that you've got all the tools at your disposal here to be able to create what it is that you want and make it a reality. But I do feel it's going to take you to get some clarity here and a better understanding of either what it is that you want or what it is the other person wants. If we're not talking a third-party situation here where somebody's juggling two people, then we are talking about this situation where, like I said, this person comes in and out of your life. And something kind of gets started and then it stops, it comes to a halt. And there's no progression, there's no growth, there's no movement here. Because this person, like I said, is in and out, in and out. And every time they go in and out, you're left feeling like this. And it may very well be that you are then the one that's juggling with this decision about whether to stay, whether to go, whether to give this person another chance, whether to give up on them. You know, we see you looking back at this relationship with happy memories, when things were good, when, you know, you're not looking back at an overall unhappy relationship here. But you're needing to gain clarity and a better understanding. And I think the only way you're going to achieve that is to take some time out. It may be some time out from overthinking. It may be needing to take some time out and literally step away from this person for a while, in order for you to work out what it is that you actually want. Because once you've made this decision, you've then got to see that you do have at your disposal everything that's required to be able to manifest this. But somebody, as I said, is either wrestling with a choice of two people or wrestling with a decision here. The thing is, Pisces, whether this relationship is going to end or not, whether this Knight of Wands character is going to stay in your life or not, whatever it is that you decide you want, you can manifest that. You need to have confidence now. You have at your disposal all the ingredients for success here. But you're going to need to clear your thoughts first and try to gain some clarity on this situation, because there's this fogginess at the moment. And I think it's because you're dealing with somebody that comes in and out of your life. So that does bring this reading to a close. Thank you so much for liking, sharing and subscribing to my channel. It really means a lot to me, okay? And thank you so much for watching today, and I'll be back again really soon with your career reading. Thank you. Take care. Bye.